What's up, y'all? This my homeboy Rock. Shit, man, he gave me that phone call. My boy needed a haircut, so y'all already know what we about to do, man. We about to get into it. Check out this haircut, man. Y'all let me know what you think. Let's get it. All right, what we doing right here? I'm just going in with my 1.5 guard, knocking down some of the bulk. My client, he requested a high taper fade, 1.5 all around. So yeah, we just knocking down some of this bulk, man. About to get into it, so that's right. All right, so you want to at least try to have like a brush or comb in your hand. Here we are. We just going over the head multiple times with the grain, trying to lay the hair down before we get to fading. All right, right here, we're going in with the Andes Masters. I got the clipper like halfway open. We're making our first guideline. We taking it nice and slow. Remember to brush the hair to try to lay it down. And man, we're gonna try to lock in this hot taper. All right, got my 1.5 guard on. I'm going in, just clearing out some of the bulk, preparing myself for this high taper. Right now, I'm kind of fading from top to bottom. So remember, it's a 1.5 from the top. I'm going in with my 1.5 guard, just pushing a little bit of this weight out the way, so we can knock that bottom line out. All right, so here I am. I'm going in with my 2 guard. Just trying to get that top to blend in so we get like a smooth transition. Straight from this 2, I'm gonna go in with my 1.5, and I'm gonna go right up under that 2. Work on my blend, working on the blend. Here we are with that 1.5. Just going in right up under that 2. Clean some of that bulk up. As y'all can see, that bottom line is starting to lighten up a little bit. And we're gonna keep fading down. All right, I'm locked in. Got my 1 guard on. Taking it nice and slow. Y'all can see how it's starting to drop. That bottom line just clearing up more and more. And that's kind of like the goal. You know, um, make sure you keep flicking. That line will eventually come out. Straight from there, I throw the half guard on. If I can find it. Throw the half guard on and, right up under that 1. We locked in. Got the half guard going. Just clearing up, lightening up that bottom line. Then we're gonna go all the way open. No guard. Halfway. And then we're gonna close them. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so remember what you do on one side of the head, you want to repeat that on the second side, on the other side. So here I am going in with my 2 guard, just clearing up some of that bolt. And, straight from there, same process. 1.5 guard right up under it with the 1, then a half, then no guard. I'm going to just let the video speak for itself, man. Let's lock in. All right, we're going to switch over to the back. Man, we just repeating the same steps, Here I am going in with that 1.5 guard, just trying to stay consistent, going straight up, trying to clear some of this bulk out the way. I can see my client had a little bump on the back of his neck. It's all good. Trust me, everything, I done sterilized everything you've been out with, so we good. But we still locked in, trying to get this back taper right. Here I am with the 1 guard going right up under that 1.5. Flicking the hair, brushing. That's a very important key. Y'all make sure you brush when you fade, man. You want them crispy fades. That's how you get them. You got to make sure that hair going in the right direction. You cutting in the same way that hair is falling in. So here I am brushing. Just doing a little clean up. That fade is starting to come in. All right. I'm just going down on the head. Going down with that 1.5. Trying to get the hair to lay down. So I can finish fading. All right, so right here we prepping for the lineup. I'm going in with a little alcohol, trying to, just clean the skin. We're gonna put a little freeze hole across the top, brush them down, and we're gonna get them lined up. So we just prepping for the edge right now. About to go in with my Babyliss. I actually had to, stop the video and try to sharpen my clippers up some, because these kind of like fresh out the box, they weren't really hitting like that. But we did get them right for the ending result. All right, so you always kind of want to start in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I go from the middle to one side, and then I try to go and do the other. You know, I say I ain't the best person to line up, but at the same time, practice makes perfect. You know what I'm saying? Just stay locked in. No matter what you sitting here doing, practice makes perfect. So we're going to start with the middle, work our way to the left. And once we get this locked in, we're going to work our way to the right. And y'all see how it come out. All right, now here we are. We're going to hit the middle and go to the right now. Try to lock this in. Try to stay low on the edge, man, so you ain't pushing them back. Try to keep it natural as possible. right here, we just going behind the ear, giving him a nice little line up, nice little neckline. Yeah, y'all see how that fade, man, that fade dropping. That bit look good. Clean up behind the ears, touch around the beard a little bit. Yeah, we locked in. All right, y'all, this right here, this the finished cut. My client, he definitely loved it. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to sit here and get at me, you can follow me on Instagram at Ricardo Brown 9790. Also on YouTube at Ricardo Brown 9790, y'all. All right, man, subscribe. Let's lock in. All year we here.